Hi folks, Mike here at home. Tam's behind the camera. Say hi, Tam.
Hi guys.
So Tam and I have been looking for some fun stuff to do around the house. I'm almost willing to bet a few of you are as well. Maybe you've exhausted all the obvious possibilities. Maybe you've read all the books, you've watched all the television shows, you've binge watched everything you care to binge watch on Netflix, and now you're looking for something a little bit different, a little more unusual. Well, that's where old Uncle Mike is here to help you. I've had my eye on this for a while. This is an activity that you can do at home. It's fun for the whole family. It's relatively inexpensive, and you can get every single thing delivered straight to your house. You do not have to go out to get any of this stuff here. But you're going to have to trust me about this. This is going to seem just a little bit unusual. I'm being very careful opening this box. You'll see why in a moment. Yep. Here are a sexed pair of Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
Ew.
Yes, you can order these, folks, from Amazon. In fact, there is more than one company that sells these things on Amazon. You can buy giant roly-polies. There are any number of insects that are not dangerous that you can buy on Amazon for pets. I've done some research on this. This is not something, believe it or not, I just came up with looking for something to show you guys to shoot a video. I have actually been thinking about this for a long time. I've known about these. I just didn't pull the trigger until now. But these are really easy to care for. Before I get these out, you should know these are hypoallergenic pets. If you have kids in your house that cannot tolerate fur-bearing animals, if the dander on these animals can bother them in any way, or if an animal that's a certain size bothers the kids in your house, or if the speed of an animal, if an animal that can react really fast, you know, sometimes a cat can scratch or a dog can bark, and some kids are put off by that, and they need something relatively calm. Well, these have been described as almost comical in their slowness. They cannot run. They do not have an apparatus for biting in their mouths. These are herbivores, and they do not have the tools to bite you with. So you can actually handle them. She is choosing to stay. The female is the smaller one. The male is the larger one. I am impressed. Now, some companies that you would get these from, I have heard stories that they've arrived damaged. So far, these look to be in pretty good shape. Now, I would say I'm trying not to stress them, but I would be lying if I didn't say I wanted to stress them just a little bit, because these are Madagascar hissing cockroaches, folks. These are the ones that make that hissing sound when aggravated or agitated. Let me see if I can get her out.
Which one's the female?
The female will always be the smaller of the two.
Don't lose it.
They can't move that fast. Come here,
Don't
sweetie.
lose it.
Come here, sweetie. No, you don't want the doggy. There we go. There's the little girl. There's the other little girl right there. What do you think, folks? This is the female. The male is working his way out of the bag without my help.
That's a big cockroach.
Okay. Let's see if we can convince him to come out as well. Folks, if this is running a little long, I am so sorry. But this, keep in mind, you can order these off of Amazon. This sexed pair, male and female, was about $13. They will live about 2 years. So it's not like you have to will these to anyone after you die. They have a relatively short lifespan, but it's long enough for you to enjoy. They apparently, from what I hear, have personalities, actually, in a way. They are very slow moving, as you see. So if they get loose, you really don't have to worry. Oh, she's happy with that hand. Come on, pal. He loves his bag. There we go. And he's out. He is a big fella, is he not?
Yes.
That is a big fella.
And it's close.
I am very, very well pleased with what I got from Josh's Frogs. Now, I have heard stories, again, basically based on packing and how their shipping methods. Josh's Frogs ships when they know that you're going to be home. So these look to be in really, really good shape. Come on. Well, I'm just going to let him climb where he wants to climb. So again, folks, these are hypoallergenic pets. You see that they are not hurting me at all. They don't feel icky. You know how a tarantula, some of you, a tarantula kind of feels strange when it's crawling on you, or a scorpion. But these don't feel that way. These actually have very soft legs when they touch you. It doesn't feel bad at all.
No thanks.
But these are pretty cool pets. Again, they're not a lifetime investment. They're about 2 years that they'll stay alive. They're funny to watch. Occasionally, if they irritate each other, they have not hissed. Have you heard them hiss? Have you heard anything like a hiss?
No, I haven't.
Supposedly, when they're agitated, they hiss. You've seen what I've been doing with them, folks, and they don't seem to be wanting to hiss at me. This little terrarium setup here was $14 off of Amazon. I bought the substrate they prefer apparently is coconut husk, so I bought a big old block of it that you can peel off like chew tobacco. You know, off a plug tobacco, you can peel this, and well, there I go again, giving a frame of reference that no one other than a hillbilly is going to understand. Anyway, you can get a lot out of this. They prefer the coconut husk substrate. Okay, Tam, if you wouldn't mind showing the inside of our Madagascar hissing cockroach's new home. This is plenty of room for 2 of them. If they breed, they're male and female, they might just do that. But this is plenty of room to start with. They need a place to hide. You can use a toilet paper roll. I know a few of you probably have those laying around these days. And Tam bought this because she thought it looked cool. The reason you need these things is they do like to hide. They need a place to hide. They're not crazy about the light. Isn't he beautiful?
No.
Just look how beautiful and shiny, and the striations. These are pretty insects, folks. Look at her. I think they're going to get along great together. What do you think?
I guess.
What are we going to name them? What are we going to name them?
Romeo and Juliet.
There you go, Romeo and Juliet. Okay, Romeo and Juliet also have a water dish that's weighted with some water in it, and this is recommended a piece of cotton ball to soak up water, so instead of crawling through the dish all the time, they can just drink out of that. I have put some pieces, believe it or not, of dog food in here. You can supplement their diet with dog food. It is recommended if you have produce, leftover produce around the house, you give them that. They are roaches, folks. They will eat a variety of things, but the healthiest things to give them, look at her, she's heading down. The healthiest things to give them are fresh, well, it doesn't even have to be fresh. It just doesn't need to be rotten produce. Let me see if he wants to go down into the... Okay. Come on, sweetie. She doesn't want to give up. She likes me. There she goes. And he's already found him a hidey hole back there in the back of this thing. So I'm going to leave them alone for a while. They have some food in here. They have some water in here. They've been in transit for a couple of days. Again, Josh's Frogs is where I bought these, and I picked that company because I followed them on Facebook. They have brick and mortar. They know what they're doing. Can you see them down in there, Tam?
Yeah.
Apparently, Madagascar hissing cockroaches are among the easiest to care for. They're not particularly concerned about what they eat. The temperature, if it's around 70 to 75 degrees, wherever you're keeping them in your home, that's preferable. They can live in other temperatures, but that's where they thrive the best and have the best chance of breeding. Everything that I have here and bought for these, the roaches included, I have probably around $30 invested in this, but you could probably do it for cheaper if you wanted to, and you can definitely buy one of them. You don't have to buy a pair. There are companies, including Josh's, that will sell you just one of them if you want it. Make interesting pets, harmless pets, and you can order them. It's a pet you could have delivered straight to your home. Hope you've enjoyed it, folks. Hope it's given you some ideas to think outside the box a little bit for what to do during these days. So until the next time, this is Mike and
Tam.
saying
Bye.
She is really calm. Now he is. Are you keeping track of him, honey?
No, no.
Do you know where he is?
Yep, and he's going down.
Okay, let me stand up.
I ain't touching it.